What's good, everybody? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous, most toxic black man on the internet, and I am black up in your face again with some more pro black commentary. I saw a quote from Megyn Kelly, and for those who don't know who that is, she is a big time news anchor. She has been for years now, and she's mostly known for basically being a bigot bust down. Now, she started off at Fox News. That's where she made her claim to fame, but she's moved on to other networks because bigotry is just so great, and these networks, doesn't matter whether they be liberal or conservative, they love that racism, so they gave her another job anyway. Okay, and she had a quote out there where she basically said that the actor Leonardo DiCaprio, that he is bloated and he's just going to bang teens. So what they're talking about is Leonardo DiCaprio is known for dating young women only, and he does what he wants to with them, and then he kicks them to the curb. Skeet and retreat. That's the way Leo does it. Okay, and what's interesting about that is it's funny that now that he has racked up such a high body count, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio has been doing this since he was a teenager, all right? But for some reason, everyone ignored it. And not just him, but his little gang of homies that he hangs out with. That's what they do. Your boy Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, that's Leonardo DiCaprio's homeboy. They go through women together, okay? Those guys, they hang out together. That little clique, they've been running through women of all ages in Hollywood. Okay, that's what they do, and they made it known that they do that. I forget what their name is, but they actually had a name for their little clique. Okay, but and they're not ashamed of it. But for some reason, Hollywood does not criticize them. Now, if this was a bunch of black young male actors, if this was Michael B. Jordan and some other young black males doing this, best believe all hell will break loose. They'd be the worst men ever for doing that. But now, only now, it seems that Leo is starting to get a little bit of criticism for that because he'll date a girl until she reaches a certain age, and then he kicks their asses to the curb and gets him a new one. Okay? So apparently Megyn Kelly is upset with that. She doesn't like that. She's hurt by that. She says he's just a bloated fat man now, and he's still going around and banging teenagers. So it's very interesting that Megyn Kelly would say this, and you would think that someone in her position that they would ignore stories like this or just not open their mouth at all, because Megyn Kelly was one of the chief bust downs when she was younger. Okay, when she was younger and she wanted to get a job as a news anchor, she was bending that little flat ass over and letting everyone, all the males at Fox News, get a peek. And Roger Ailes, he got more than a peek over there at Fox News. He got to pinch on that little bigot booty. Okay? And when she aged out and wasn't getting the attention that she felt that she deserved from the upper echelon of Fox News, she decided to accuse Roger Ailes of sexual harassment. And she got in there with a whole bunch of other white females, like, what's her name? Gretchen Carlson. And they sued Roger Ailes. They even made a little movie about it. I think it was called Bombshell. Yeah, they made a little movie about it of these blonde white females over at Fox News getting sexually harassed. Now, they were down with it when they could get that money from it and they can get status from it, but as soon as they aged out and Roger Ailes traded them up for some younger tail, then they got upset. Okay, I mean, that's how Fox News does stuff too. They use these women up as or put these women on TV as honey pots to get their bigger audiences. That's what these old men, they play with themselves while they're watching Fox News, right? They get to hear all the racism and bigotry they could ever want, and they also get to look at these flat booty blondes on TV, and that gets them aroused. So, Fox News will put these women on there. They always have their skirts hiked up and whatnot, and they get the juices flowing with all that bigotry. Racism and sex goes hand in hand for these people. So they get them all going, and these women get paid more and more to do that. But like I said, once again, they age out eventually, and they don't get the same accolades or money or attention that they used to when they were younger. So they start getting old, and even the plastic surgery can't help them stay on the air. So then they got to run to their next hustle, which is to accuse these men of sexual harassment. Now, it was all to the good when they were younger. It was okay to sit on Roger Ailes' lap then, and Roger Ailes, he looks like Jabba the Hutt, so it's almost kind of like that scene out of Return of the Jedi where Princess Leia in the bikini sitting on Jabba the Hutt. That's basically what it was going on at Fox News, right? But Megyn Kelly was one of those women that was doing that stuff, sitting on his lap, and like I said, letting him pinch on that little flat bigot booty of hers. But now she wants to criticize men for doing that. Now, when she's a young girl and she's getting picked by these guys, then it's okay. But now that she's too old for that, she's way too old. No one's looking at her now, not like that. And that crotch of hers probably has cobwebs and zombies and bats and fruit flies and everything else flying out of it. So no one wants her anymore. So now it's a problem when older men do that. Okay, so I don't take her seriously. I don't take her criticism of Leonardo DiCaprio seriously, because I don't take anyone's criticism of him seriously, because once again, if it was a problem, it would have been a problem when he was young doing that. But it's because he's white, he gets away with it. And once again, if he was a black actor doing that, everyone would have a problem with him doing that. But even now when they talk about it, it's not like a hardcore accusation. It's almost kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? It's almost like an afterthought. I guarantee you, if he was a black man, they'd be on his ass 24/7 about him doing that. But now all of a sudden, Megyn Kelly has a problem with it because no one wants her old, dried up, stinking behind anymore. But I guarantee you, if she was young, she'd be throwing it at Leo as well. she might be doing it now. Who knows? She might be trying to throw those old curtain flaps, those old mud flaps at Leo. But he's not biting on that. He likes his girls young. Anyway, you guys let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. This is Mad Black once again, and I will be back with my foot on the devil's back.